Hi neighbors, it's Raynell here, and today I'm going to be talking about the lack of accessibility in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, I know there's a lack of accessibility all around the world. It's worldwide, it's in New York, it's in Chicago, it's in LA. But for my personal experience, I'm going to be talking about the lack of accessibility in Louisville, Kentucky. Um, it's kind of funny how now the world, I didn't realize how, when I was younger, how the world wasn't built for people with disabilities. But now looking back on it, I realized how inaccessible the world really is. When I was in, elementary school, and I had to, cut a piece of paper, the scissors were always on, they were already made for right-handed people, and never left-handed people. And even the old school pencil sharpener, the one that had it in the wall and you had to turn it. It was always on the right hand side and then the left hand side. So I literally had to cross my arms over to sharpen my pencil. Now that I'm older, I just realized how now the world is just not built for people with disabilities. In college, of course, colleges, they have ramps and elevators for, disabled students, but the college that I went to, it was a really good college, but the lack of accessibility, it was, they had ramps, of course, and they had, the elevators, but sometimes the elevators didn't really work, you know what I mean? And, another thing that Louisville lacks is, community. When I look on social media, when I look at LA and New York, there are NED centers that center people who have disabilities, this is with disabilities, and there's community, and I think Louisville really likes community because there's no events for people with disabilities, there's no companies here or NED companies that help, include people with disabilities. I can just feel, us being, executed, and in Louisville. I can just, I can feel it because, I can feel we're not being, supported, compared to, the big city, LA, New York, Chicago. Even though they lack accessibility there as well, they still have, events. There's still events happening for people with disabilities, whether it's, a dance event, acting events, filming